Hey friends, welcome back to Jenny Food and My Kitchen. Soup season is here, and if you haven't, you should go check out my playlist of soups below. It includes hamburger soup, some chilies, some corn chowder, and some cheeseburger soup. And I will be adding to those the rest of this fall and winter because we eat a lot of soup in this house when it gets cold. Today, I am going to share with you one of our family favorites, and that is roasted red pepper and tomato soup. It's very easy. It's just chopping vegetables, letting them roast, and then whizzing them up with a stick blender with some stock and some cream. Now, one of my grandkids is gluten-free and vegan for health reasons, and he'll be here tonight. So I'm going to show you how I make this soup vegan for him as well as regular for the rest of us. So let's get making these pots of goodness. All right, friends, we're gonna get started. I've got one large onion. I've got 4 red peppers here. And then I've got, I think, a dozen Roma tomatoes. Now, I am just going to do the pepper and the onion on one sheet pan, and I'm gonna do all the tomatoes together, maybe 1, possibly 2 sheet pans. I've got my oven on 400. I've got a little bit of avocado oil. We're just gonna spread some salt and let those go for about 35 to 40 minutes until they are real soft and kind of charred on the edges. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that onion. And we are just gonna kind of chop this into chunks and strips. Doesn't have to be any certain way. We are going to blend all of this up. So just so that it cooks down well enough to blend. I am just going to cut them in kind of large pieces like that, and then I will just kind of break those up on the pan. Seems fair. And I'll cut the peppers about that same size. And then we'll just cut our peppers. I think this is going to come together pretty quick. I mean, the roasting is what takes most of the time on this one, because then when we whiz it up at the end, that'll be pretty quick too. So my plan is to make grilled cheese sandwiches tonight. Now, my grandson that is vegan can have gluten-free bread with vegan cheese. Woo! Those onions are strong. Oops. We don't need the seeds. All right, I've got our peppers and onions all cut, and I am still wiping my eyes from those onions. Woo! All right, I'm just putting a little bit of avocado oil right on those. And then I'm just going to go ahead and this is when I'm going to break up some of those onions into pieces so they'll roast a little faster and more evenly. And we'll give this a stir too halfway through, and that because they'll start to separate once they get warm. All right, we've got our onions and peppers. We've got a good amount of avocado oil on those. And then I'm just adding a little bit of salt right over top of those, kind of give that another shakes around. And then I'm going to go ahead and get these in the oven and get them started while I cut all my tomatoes. All right, that looks beautiful. These are going to be delicious. All right, now for our tomatoes, I am just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these in slices. And I'm just going to leave the bottom right on there. And then we'll put those right on our pan. This is so easy peasy. Cut the tops off, slice them. Put a little avocado oil and salt on those and let them go. And this is going to make beautiful roasted red pepper and tomato soup. If you've never tried roasted red pepper and tomato soup, you should try it. That red pepper just adds another flavor that is very delicious. All right, I've got our tomatoes completely cut. And boy, that's better to have those onions out of the way. I'm just going to put a little bit of avocado oil on these as well. And then we're just going to get those completely kind of coated in that. Turn everything around. And that looks like one sheet pan will be fine. All right. So then we will just kind of get everybody spread into an even layer. I'm excited. Grilled cheese and tomato soup is one of our favorite. Now, I actually am making this the same day of the bake sale, if you saw my last video. And I picked up a loaf of fresh white bread at the bake sale from one of my good friends. And so we are going to have bake sale grilled cheese sandwiches with some roasted red pepper and tomato soup for dinner tonight. It's going to be so good. Oh, it's one of our favorites in this house, especially in the winter. All right, I'm just going to give those a little salt. And we're going to let these roast for 30 minutes. Again, the peppers and onions are already in. These are going in right behind. And I will see you when this is all done. All right, friends, it is several hours later, and man, am I thankful that I started this earlier, because this day has just turned out to be way different than I thought it would be. But I've got a crowd of kids to feed, and everyone is excited for tomato soup and grilled cheese. So I've got 2 pots here, and what I've done is I separated the peppers, onions, and tomatoes by about 3/4 are going into this pot, and then 1/4 of this will go into the smaller pot for my grandson. And he remembered, so it's a good thing I decided to make this today, because he remembered that today I was going to make soup for him. So we'll get all of these into the pot. There's ours. Is just for him, and if there's leftovers and he loves it, I'll let him take those home. So now what I'm going to do is to this big pot, I'm going to add just some water with the Better Than Bouillon to make stock, and then for his, I will add this vegetable-based Better Than Bouillon to keep this vegan. So I am just going to add enough water till it kind of looks right, and then we will start to bring that to a boil and soften. And then once I know that everything's warm, hot, and ready, we will whiz that up with a stick blender. Let's go to the stove. All right, I've got both pots on the stove here. And to the one that we're going to make vegan, I've added 1 cup of water. There's 4 cups of water in this pot. We're going to start there. I can always add more, but I can't really necessarily take that away once it's cooking down. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of the vegetable bouillon to this pot and bring that all to a boil. And then to this pot, we're going to add 4 teaspoons, which is kind of a heaping tablespoon. So I'm going to I need some more soup base. I am going to add like a heaping tablespoon plus to that. And like I said, I can always add more liquid if we need to. Now, if I would have added too much liquid, I could always go in with a little bit of tomato paste if I had to. I mean, there's always a way, usually, to rescue a recipe. So I would do that. So now I'm just gonna let these come to a boil, let everything get really soft and kind of melded, and then we will go ahead and whiz that up with a stick blender and add any additional seasoning that we need to. My grandson's batch is of course boiling first. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that down to simmer. And I'm just gonna cover that, which I couldn't find the cover to this pot, but I will cover that and let that simmer for about 10 minutes. Our smaller pan is done. Our larger pan is now, actually I need to set the timer. That is now boiling. So we'll let that go for about 10 minutes as well. I am just gonna start by adding about a 1/4 cup of coconut cream, just the real creamy part. If we need more liquid, I can also use some of that coconut water that's in the bottom. But I am going to go ahead and stick blend this. I might need to dump that pan a little bit. All right, friends, soup number 1, our coconut, red pepper, and tomato soup is finished. And look at that consistency. That is like the perfect, it's not too thick, not too thin. Boy, that was spot on. So I will get little boy in here to try that in just a little bit. Our other big pot of soup is now also finished as well. I'm going to start with 1/2 cup of half and half, and we're just going to start there, and then I can always add more if we need it. Now when I stick blended the other soup, I kind of had to, I did it mostly off camera because I had to tip the pan up. It's a little small, but I made it work. So we're just going to go ahead, stick blend all of this soup. Now I usually let that go for about 3 to 5 minutes. I find will get a soup nice and soft. All right, our soup is both finished. Now I've got my grandson here. Say hi. We're gonna call him little boy. And I'm gonna get him a cup of soup. Now you gotta tell the people whether or not you like it. And this is the vegan tomato soup made with coconut cream. You like it?
Yeah.
Would that be good with the grilled cheese dipped in it?
I think so.
You think so? All right, friend. Well, you want to take that outside with your cousins?
Sure.
All right. All right, I'm going to move on to the big soup. I am going to go ahead and give you a taste, a critique of my homemade roasted red pepper tomato soup. The consistency is perfect for dipping. I just will say that. That is so good. And the best part about that is I know exactly what's in it. That is roasted red peppers, onions, tomatoes, chicken stock, half and half, and salt. So, super easy to make, and I will go ahead and link that stick blender in the description box because I tell you what, that is so nice for pots of soup like this all winter long. So I'm gonna get on those grilled cheeses and say bye for now, friends. Thank you for your support. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And send me your comments. If you make something like this or if you're gonna try this, let me know. We'll see you later.